Between an increase in roadside banditry, 2 years of poor harvests, and the rise in popularity of a rival city, the small town of Millshrine has been struggling financially. In an effort to support his hometown's economy, the famous and retired adventurer Gondak the Hunter has decided to host a tournament at the local hunting hall. A contest of archery with a single prize, Gondak's very own bow. Merchants and would-be heroes have responded well to this announcement and have gathered in the small town to take advantage of the hype. Last night's heavy rainfall causes mud to grip your feet as you walk to the tournament grounds. In front of the hall, a series of targets fill one end of the yard. Dozens of spectators gather at the other end. A finely dressed woman riding on a large, beautiful horse catches your eye whilst you find a place among the crowd. Walking close to her is an elderly man in fine purple robes. Moving your gaze upward, you see Townmaster Avon standing on the balcony of the Hunter's Hall. He isn't wearing his usual hat and overcoat, and looks a little ragged for wear. Beside him stands Lord Grail of Raven Hill, his black feather cape matching the dark expression on his face. The din of the crowd swells to cheers as a third figure emerges onto the balcony. Though his face grows gaunt and his dark skin stretches thin over his muscular form, there is no mistaking the man before you. Gondak, the Hunter. His somber face cracks the faintest smile at the powerful reaction to his appearance. The Townmaster raises his hands for silence, and you realize that none of the men on the balcony look enthused. After a few moments, the crowd quiets down, and Avon begins to speak. Good people of Millshrine, merchants, contestants, and spectators who have traveled wide, lend me your ears, for I speak a sorry truth. Gondak's bow, the prize for which you have all gathered, was stolen in the dead of night. For a long moment, the crowd is still. One merchant breaks the silence. So what of the tournament? Gondak's voice, loud and steady, rings out in reply. I offer my sincerest apologies that the trophy I promised cannot be delivered upon. I vow on my honor that I will make this right. Perhaps I can coach the winner privately. No. A voice cuts through the air like a knife. A crisp, clean voice like the peal of a silver bell. All eyes turn to the woman riding side saddle upon her steed. Her deep scarlet dress catches the sunlight, highlighting each fold in the fabric, and her long, dark hair is pulled up over her shoulders with a fine black ribbon. A bow you promised, and a bow you shall give. Her eyes shine like diamonds as she directs her attention toward the crowd. The only failure here belongs to the Townmaster. I offer a prize of 100 gold to any who can return the bow to its rightful owner before I return for Market Town. You have 3 days. Lord Grail's reply reverberates from the balcony above. Generous as always, Colleen. I will match the lady's offer if the bow is returned before sundown tonight. I also offer additional gold to anyone who can provide good information regarding the bow's whereabouts. You may approach me privately at the town hall if you've credible information to give. Hope glimmers in Townmaster Avon's eyes as he proclaims, It is settled then. Travelers, I offer free quarter from whomever our inns may fit. This offer stands for the duration of the search. I invite you to familiarize yourself with our humble town while we work to make this right. Our tournament will persist. With this, the crowd erupts in a mix of cheers and grumbles, and then begins to disperse. The 3 officials disappear back into the hunting hall. The woman in crimson turns her horse around and begins trotting down the road toward the northern town exit, the robed man following close. You notice one young man dart out into the woods. It seems this gathering has ended.
Sharn, we'll be rich. All we need to do is find the bow.
Can I possibly get a brief description of the person who darted into the woods?
Yeah, roll us. For this, I would say I will ask for a sense check.
All right, and that's D6 equal to my sense level, right?
Correct. So 2d6.
I got a 1 and a 3. I don't see Jack.
You don't know much other than basically what I told you. It was a young man. He was dressed like a lot of the people are. Like he wasn't dressed like fancy or anything. You at least know he was dressed more like a average traveler.
Okay. All right. Well then. Oh, that is not what I want before.
Yeah, just because I'm putting on a voice, it's just so I can get into my mindset. Like, you don't gotta do it.
Yeah, fair. Alrighty then. Where should we start?
Oh, yeah, that's another good thing for us all to know ahead of time to establish. How many of you people actually know each other? We know for sure that Isharn and Gim are well acquainted and together, but the rest of you don't necessarily know each other.
Yes, as the crowd disperse, we might be the four that are kind of just hanging around, and I don't know what you two are necessarily doing, but you might see a large stone man, a deep forged, with a. Well, Aaron, you can go ahead and if you want to give more of a description.
Uh-oh. Wait, I can't hear Aaron.
I can't hear him either.
Might be muted.
Oh.
There you go.
That sounds like Aaron. I forgot about that already.
It's okay, I'll speak for him. It's fine.
He speaks for the trees.
He seeks for the stones, actually.
That's right! For the stones.
Oh my gosh, Gim's the Lorax. Your cousin Lorax.
Anyway, he's only also important. Really, the main thing you would that would stand out to you all is the very, very small but incredibly cute and fluffy Gim the Gremlin, of course, and his pet rock, Sean.
Better slap some.
Friend, don't worry.
You better slap some Google eyes on that on Isharn.
Sean doesn't notice, but there's little googly eyes in the back of his head.
Yes. Oh my god.
So, as the pet rock comment, so Sean's hands does reach. Smile on his face. Step in his eyes.
But we both have hammers, actually. We're both hammer-wielding duos, and we got a cart, and despite our combat-y-looking exterior, we're really just friendly merchants.
I feel like they don't look very combat-y, just so you guys know.
I forget where we created the characters, like to be able to actually, for to make it online and everything, like what you guys have already, technically. Because I don't.
The Hero Forge.
Yeah, I don't remember how to what.
Yeah, it's in the. I think it's pinned in Pixelcast. Maybe it's not pinned. No, it is pinned. It's the bottom. The last pin on the Pixelcast channel has the information.
Gotcha. Because I did actually mock up a character and everything. So.
Oh, cool.
Amazing.
Let me find that so I can have everyone have a little bit of an idea what you look like.
Yeah, we'll let the storyteller take care of that one.
But because I'm just trying to remember if I think I gave myself in that depiction that I was going with more of like a dagger build, so dual daggers, but with later down the road wanting to have
You just
like, a
walking
bow
around with
call.
daggers in your hand? No.
Yes, daggers in my hands.
Daggers
No.
for hands.
Daggers for hands, you say? My potions. Yeah, this is why I spill the poison into other people.
Edric Scissorhands.
Yes.
Edric Clay. Oh my, you don't look trustworthy at all. That's the guy
Well,
that
let's
I would.
avoid that guy.
If you came on screen, I'd go, that's the bad guy.
Damn.
I want to see this.
Yeah, let me-
You might be able to just screen share the Hero
Oh.
Forge page.
No, I'll export a portrait of him.
You'll get the portrait up? Okay.
Yeah. Maybe if you face it that way, you look a little less evil. We'll do it that way.
You
All right,
gotta
well.
show Edric's good side.
Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, there he is. There he is. Edric Clay. Mean. Oh yeah, and I do have a okay, so it's actually a dagger on my right hip, and then on my left hip, sheathed, I have a rapier, and then on my back I had a hand crossbow.
All right. Man of many weapons.
Yeah. We'll see. That's why I brought up the potion vials on the tips of the arrowheads.
There you go.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's what I look like.
I don't see it. Am I supposed to see it?
I'll put in the
Posted
pixel.
in the Discord.
Yeah.
Oh, it's in the Discord. Let me see. I have to just switch tabs here.
Yep.
Oh, instead of switching tabs, I will go on my phone and find it. Oh wait,
I have
less of
not.
a hassle.
I have not made a Hero Forge account or anything, so my character might be a little
All
bland,
right.
but that's okay. That's fine. Everything's fine. Muller is a simple man of simple desires. He likes to challenge himself and cares not for the glory, not for the gold, but instead for the thrill of the adventure. And he wants to challenge good, suitable contestants in melee combat or whatever other challenges that he decides to get himself into. He is roughly 4'7", with somewhat messy long brown hair, and his only weapons are a pair of hand axes. No bow, no dagger, no anything else fancy, just a pair of simple hand axes. So when he hears that Gim and Ishar look quote unquote combat worthy, this piques Muller's interest.
Oh, we don't actually look combat worthy. That was
a joke. Well, okay. One of them is a deep forged, which automatically looks
yes.
combat worthy. So you have a
Yes. One of them is a tank.
yeah. Just describe yourself, Aaron, for those less familiar.
Oh. He is carved from stone, standing probably about 4.5 feet tall. Is carved. He looks strong. Like muscles are carved in. However, he is very normal traveler's clothing, essentially. No armor. Only weapon used a large adamantine hammer strapped to his back. The one that looks like it
Yeah.
can't take out of the gremlin. And
Which the fact that it's adamantine is also like makes you a little more combat worthy because that's a rare metal.
It's adamantine? What the heck?
I mean,
Okay.
mine is therium.
Aaron, can you also send me like a little report of what your hammer can do?
So, it doesn't have any damage or anything on it.
Oh, okay.
It
It's
was
not
just-
enchanted.
No.
I haven't gotten to that yet. I just made it like it's tier 2 adamantine. That's
Okay.
it. I plan on enchanting it later.
So basically nothing right now.
Yeah.
Yet.
Yeah.
That's a big yet.
Right. Yeah. I intend to enchant it later.
Cool.
And
Mhm.
but,
Cool.
but on that, yeah, has a very friendly expression on his face when looking at everyone else.
What color is your hammer? There's like a few primary types of or like colors of adamantine. Basically like green and red.
Green.
Green? Okay. Nice green hammer.
No. And Gim is only like a foot tall, if that. Right? Like that's about the size. Gim's small. He's like 5 pounds.
Oh, jeez.
he's small. He's like a little cat, like, if anything.
Yeah, I can show you guys the way too sexy picture that Conrad drew of him.
Oh, what?
Right?
Yes, please do it.
I don't know why he went like the sexy angle, but he did.
What do you mean?
So,
Good Conrad, what do you mean?
What do you mean? Gim is a symbol.
a symbol of sexiness, I guess.
Yeah.
In the sex world, everybody knows Gim.
Everybody
gosh.
wants Gim.
Yeah, that's a,
Gimme. That's what he's saying. Gimme.
oh my gosh. I hate that. I hate that works so well. It's awful.
Oh my gosh. Are you putting it in Pixelcast?
Yeah, I have to find it because I'm realizing that I took the picture myself. I'm
It
not
was
sure.
that sexy, huh?
Actually, I mean, it is definitely on the computer somewhere. Where is it? I can even find it. It's in because it's on the OBS. Give me a sec. So if I go into this Sean scene and I find the oh, that makes sense. It's in the Hunter Gives a Bow folder. Okay. One moment. Pixelcast. Hunter Gives a Bow. Art. Yeah, here's our probably too sexy gremlin. Yep.
There we go. Yeah.
He went like full on
Yeah.
sex appeal for some reason.
Open shirt and all.
Well, originally when I made the model, I had no clothes, so.
Yeah, I know. And Conrad saw that, was like, not sexy enough. Let's fix this.
Yeah, he's like, we'll give him some pants and a robe, and it'll be fine.
I mean, you've seen Conrad's other stuff, right? Like a ton of his other stuff that he also creates just out of the blue. Besides from his series, he draws a lot of female characters.
Yeah, this isn't a female character. This is a yaoi
I know.
character.
He makes it. He definitely on the sex appeal of things. Like that's kind of his shtick. I would say it's great to see though.
All right.
So that's sexy Gim. Gimme, as they say.
Gimme.
I really hate how well that works.
You know that's how I came up with the name Kim, right?
Is it?
Yeah, gimme.
Oh, is that your middle name? Or is that like your last name? Starts with an E? Kim E?
Gimme, maybe.
I mean, it can be whatever you want.
Yeah.
Your names aren't even necessarily real. Cool. Okay, well, that's all just the intro of, yeah, you see these people. I mean, so you do hear a Gremlin shouting, "We'll be rich!" Oh, you did it. So, and by the way, for scale, for like understanding of value, I tend to make 1 gold in this world equivalent to approximately like $100 or so in like US money. So the 100 gold reward is like a $10,000 reward that they're offering.
It's massive.
It's pretty
Yeah,
it's pretty big.
That's great. Sean, can you imagine how many rocks we can buy with that? We have to go. We must find it immediately. Oh, in fact, didn't the town master say that they were going to pay for any information? Let's just go right now. I can come up with something.
But I think he means true information about the bow.
Oh, details. Let's go.
I'm just over there
Okay.
fiddling with the potion bottles, and then I drop one by accident. Oh, clumsy oaf. Happens to be an acidic potion, and it's just burning on the ground.
Oh, if only I had
Doesn't
sense.
matter
Maybe
with
I'd...
And with one of my with a hand axe, I'm going to like cut, quote unquote, cut up some dirt and toss some dirt, just loose gravel and stuff. Toss it on top of the acid so it doesn't make a huge mess.
I would say thank you, but I wanted to see the reaction. Why'd you do that?
Oi, you don't go around destroying the other people's ecosystems without knowing what's there, do you?
You've got a point. You've got me there.
Agreed. I'll drink to that.
Do you
Don't
pull-
really drinks anymore.
You should pull out booze.
Yeah, I just pull out a random flask out of one of my pockets, and I'm just like, you care for a swig?
I've got my own poison, don't you worry. And I pull out a bottle of poison, and I'm about to like cork to it to drink with him.
Ah, strong gullet, I see. Cheers.
And I actually do take a sip of the poison and then realize afterwards, oh wait, this is poison, and then I put it away.
Oh my
Best
gosh.
best excuse for an alcoholic. Just have the catchphrase of just, I'll drink to that. Just constantly drinking. Oh yeah, I'll drink to that.
Yeah, one of my flaws is actually that I'm willing to have a drink with anyone who's not actively trying to kill me.
Yes, I need to
So-
read y'all's flaws.
Just so that we get to the part where we all connect, I'm assuming that Gim has run along to the town master's house to give some sort of clearly well, I don't know how clear of a false information. I would be willing to roll. I happen to have a deceit score to see if I can get away with some information. Giving some false report, but otherwise, I think he's probably gets kicked from the front doors and bounces back to where everyone else is.
He bounces like hundreds of feet across the city.
Yeah,
Across the
Yoo-hoo!
I
don't-
think he's going for a joyride with it.
I don't feel like anyone would punt you.
No one would punt me. What if I made it really bad, though. Depends on how annoying I am.
We'll see. If no one's following him, we can do that as a quick check.
I think I would follow with and just see what information I can pick up.
So basically, what has happened is the gremlin is like, "Oh, I'm gonna go to the town master and tell him what I know." So if that's anything about if that encourages anyone to come with.
Yeah, Asharn follows behind to make sure Gim doesn't get himself into trouble. Again.
After I finish this wig, I'll follow suit and just kind of lazily toss around the empty flask, or the now empty flask.
Edric notices that everybody else has already left, but the 3 other people that were there decided to follow one another. It'd be like, oh, well, I'm here. Might as well follow the crowd.
Yeah. When in Rome, might as well roam.
I
Well-
mean, there's also, like 200 gold on the line.
True. That is indeed true. So...
So,
yeah.
knock, knock, knock.
Knock, 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 indeed. Upon knocking on the door, you are pretty quickly met by a guard opening the door to greet you. None of you are from this town, correct?
I am not.
Nope.
So nobody knows any of the local people. So yeah, to you guys, you just see someone who looks guard-ish, and he opens the door and says, "Oh, that was quick. Have some information,
Oh.
do you?"
I like to be quick. Let me take a guess. Is it Jericho?
Yes. Have we met?
Wow, I just had a weird deja vu moment. Crazy. It's okay, I'm just a good guesser. In fact, that's why I'm here. I have information regarding the bow.
Please come in then. And he
Oh, I thank
invites,
you.
I guess you all in.
Oh yeah, the big stone guy, he's with me. Those two! They can come along too.
As Gim is giving a speech, I lean over to Edric and I whisper, 3 gold says that he talks himself into a trap.
You make that one bottle of alcohol and 2 gold, and you've got a deal.
I'll take you up on that.
Upon entering the room, he leads you over to... He actually just leads you straight forward. You can see there's a staircase on your left and a small hallway to the right. But directly in front of you seems to be a common room. And in there, you see Townmaster Avon and Lord Grail, as well as a woman you would not recognize, not being from here. But she is dressed in a more upper-class manner.
Mhm. I don't remember the names, it's fine. Well, hello, my lords, my lady. I come bearing information.
Grail is sitting with his intent gaze locked on you, almost looking like a hawk seeing his prey, and he says with fingers crossed, "Please, share any information you might have. I'm sure it will be quite illuminating."
Asharn's already going to have his face in his hand.
Well, you see, about the look. Sorry, did you want to say something?
Oh, I was gonna ask if before, like, when we enter the room, after the Lord says that would be illuminating. Can I make an insight check to see if anyone in the room is acting weird when Tim says that they have information?
If anyone in the room is acting weird. Gim's acting
Yes.
weird. Does that count?
I am acting weird.
Yes, but that's okay. Okay, you know what? That is fair. I probably don't need to roll that many successes to pick up that Gim's acting weird. So got me there.
So, weird how? Like,
Like not quite suspicious, but more really no. Yeah,
Okay,
like
yeah.
nervous. Thank you.
so I can roll. I always do insight for you.
Okay.
So that'll be. And the way that I do it is you will tell me your predisposition, like what you're expecting to see. And if you succeed the check, or if you fail the check, I will tell you your predisposition. And if you succeed the check, I will tell you the truth.
For that, my predisposition. My gut feeling, because I can't say that word apparently. My gut feeling is saying that someone in the room knows where the bow may be, or knows where the bow is. That's my that's what I'm going for.
So I will tell you that the person who answered the door, who we have established to be Jericho, seemed a little on edge to you.
Okay.
That's about all I can say. He, in particular, seemed a little off.
I heard that. Thank you.
I also have just before Grim gets into everything. Is there any chance that when we were walking in, there was a point where it was like a blind spot for them and I could stealth my way? So that way, if anything happens, I'm already invisible.
You want to enter the house with them undetected?
When we entered the home,
Yeah.
and obviously he walked up to talk to everybody. Was there any point in time from him opening his mouth to say hello to everybody and them turning their heads, like before they turned their heads to look at us, was there any point in time where I could have stealth where people wouldn't have noticed? I mean, I'd have to I assume you'd make a roll for that.
I think it's reasonable that you could try. It would be a more difficult one. You'd need 2 hits to succeed. Because, I mean, yeah, they're all kind of looking at the door while you're entering.
Yeah.
True.
But they're also distracted by both the stone man and the thing on top of his head that is talking a lot.
That's me. Oh yes, Gim has definitely climbed on top of Isharn's head to better look into the eyes of these people.
Oh, I thought that was just a given.
I was going to say, depending on how tall Edric is, we may be just almost obscured from their vision by Ishar or Isharn.
Well, I think you're slightly taller than Isharn by like an inch.
4'7"?
He's
You're
4'6".
Oh.
Well, mine's no better than I'm like 4'9", so
Bunch of Ranites, okay.
All right, I was one of the group ones still. Sorry about that. I was
it's a
trying
small
to
group.
something.
All right.
Okay.
Well, yeah, Yeah, I guess I would actually. Yeah, I think it would be fun to try to stealth essentially.
Go for it.
How specifically would I roll that?
So you'll roll your stealth score, so you'll roll one die. You'll roll a number of dice equal to your stealth score, and then we'll
Yep.
count each of those individually. And we're wanting 2 hits for this because it is a little on the difficult side.
Yeah, I'm just looking for physical dice.
Yes, 2d6 or 1d6, depending on what your stealth score is, or if it's 3, I would be surprised.
I do have 1.
Is it just a 1?
Yeah.
'Cause if it's a 1, then this is an impossible roll for you because you need 2 hits.
Oh, I see.
But if you want to upgrade your stealth with your pixels right now, now would not be a bad time to do that. Pretty sure you're going to want stealth, being a sneaky man.
This is true.
I just upgraded to 2 then. No.
Yep.
You said 3d6 and
2d6.
plus
2d6.
Oh, 2.
No, just
You
2d6.
roll dice. You roll a number of dice equal to your skill.
Right. And then you don't have to add anything together.
Alright. So I got, and I feel bad that I can't like.
It's okay.
I don't know if you.
Oh, well, we trust
Wow,
you.
Well, you're on
No, we all roll off
honor
screen.
here.
It's fine.
And it's just my first ever time I played D&D, for instance. We definitely had one of our friends who ended up getting the nickname Ezio 20s because when it was close enough to 20, he would flip it to 20 when people weren't looking. So, yeah.
Well, our philosophy
a-
is you're only like cheating yourself, really. If you're doing that, you lose out on a lot of the fun.
Yeah. Especially,
Yeah,
oh gosh,
sorry.
Nat 1 rolls are always fun.
Yeah.
I see. This is a wonderful different system where the numbers are smaller and it's more about telling the story rather than just doing the,
Yeah.
getting
So
the
I got
number.
6-3, so a 9.
Oh, so you got a
6
you
and
got
a
a
3.
6 and a 3.
Yeah.
So we would call that one perfect hit because you got a 6. If you get any 6s, then your roll is perfect. But you only got 1 hit, so that's going to be a failure there. And honestly, I don't really feel like there's much consequence to this particular situation because you probably just walked in and were like, I don't even know where you would be hiding. So you're just trying to sneak away. And
Yeah, you're like, you looked around, you're like, no.
the
I made
woman
myself smaller.
the woman locks eyes with you. As you start trying to like move around the corner, it becomes very apparent that she has seen you.
Mhm. Well, as I was saying, no.
But yeah, I don't think they think too much of it. Just a weird, shifty guy walked in. I think they're mostly distracted by the 2 in front who are very distracting.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all. Good.
Cool.
So as for the location of the bow, you see it's rather quite simple. The bow is not here. That's where it is, and it's not here.
Expand.
Well, you see, if it's not here, it must be somewhere else. Now that is valuable information.
He exchanges a glance with the town master and says, I'm not terribly familiar with gremlin culture. And he looks to the woman to his left and says, Kira, do you know anything about... Is this some gremlin speech? I know they use very strange words for their locations. And she replies, not to my knowledge.
I'll speak. I'm sorry about my friend. He heard the reward for any information, and by any information, he assumed any.
He's just like patting Asharn's head at the top, like just like.
The offer was for any good information regarding the bow.
Well, the fact it's not here is that's one less location to look.
Again, I apologize. However, we are happy to lend our assistance in finding this bow. Do you think you could tell us where it was being kept? We can use or something.
That's not a bad idea. I don't know why I didn't think of it sooner.
Also, I would like to ask: did anyone happen to catch up with the young person who fled, who ran into the woods after your announcement?
The what?
I cannot say am aware of who you're speaking of. However,
Okay.
I certainly appreciate your eagerness to help, he says, looking at Gim in a kind of doubtful manner and then turning his expression back to Isharn. Do you have specific skills that would lend well to the search?
Absolutely.
Oh,
We
excellent.
are craftsmen and traders.
Traders like merchants, not like, the other kind. But we've traveled all over. We're really good at tracking things down, of course, procuring all sorts of goods. And what is a bow but a good? And it's a pretty good, isn't it?
I just put my axes really hard.
Well,
And and these two, of course, these are they're with us too, and I'm sure one of them is a great detective, isn't that right? Yeah, we have a great crew right here. Just consider it done.
Just curious, do we get bonus points if we're with or without these two?
Yep. Ah. Careful, I'll dock your pay.
The gold is bigger than you are.
well, that is certainly an argument. The woman speaks up and says, "My lord, while they may be an interesting group, we are lacking in people to search. Whether they have prominent skill or not, I think they may be able to find a lead for us if we give them some information." And Grail nods and says, "Well said, Kira. Okay. Is it true that one of you possesses at least some detective ability?"
Yes, it is true.
Can someone other than the gremlin please confirm for me?
I can.
I don't even get a chance to roll my deceit.
Damn.
Because John does have a point. If there is an option to roll to see, I will wait until that has cleared.
It's probably not reasonable at this point.
I don't think he's caring what you say at all at this point.
In all sincerity, really, we can do this.
Above the table. Oh, I don't know if this is above the table. Would insight and sense have other names to all of those skills in universe, or could I just say that I have some insight and sense, and that would be
The narrative does not use. The narrative and the mechanical sides are separate from each other.
okay.
So,
That's,
yeah.
All right. That's what I needed to know. Thank you. Well, I'm not an official detective, but I've been adventuring for some while now. Ever since I left my home of Market Town. So.
oh, you're from Market Town.
Yeah.
You're from Market Town. Oh my goodness, what are the chances?
Pretty high, actually, for this.
Yeah, that's a big place,
Pretty close by.
and it's pretty close. You haven't been adventuring very far then. You only made it to here. I mean, we've been farther than that.
Just because my hometown is Market Town doesn't mean that I haven't explored and adventured, okay?
All right. Okay, so you're on your way back from an adventure, right?
Does the adventure really truly end? No, it doesn't.
Well, okay.
Good.
That is reason enough for me to extend some slight belief in you.
I appreciate that.
Jericho, would you be so kind as to show these four around the grounds and present to them the various pieces of evidence we were able to gather?
Why, thank you. You know, I am very good with having a strong sense of deduction. I was able to deduce that this man's name was Jericho.
Yeah, he did. That was kind of weird and a little creepy. But
A gremlin is more than what meets the eye.
indeed, creepier than meets the eye.
More than creepy. Why does everyone have to go? Just starts muttering to himself.
Is this everyone? Is this where you start unbuttoning your sexy shirt? More than meets the eye. I also want to give a little bit, before I forget, give a little bit of background to Isharn and Gim. You would at the very least know the fellow merchants who have recently arrived in town. Which are basically the only ones who stayed are some representatives of the Tyrgan Trading Company and Oged, the weird guy. Now, the cool guy. As
we've
Gim
ran
would,
into him a few times.
yeah, you're probably a big fan of him because he's got cool stuff. Jericho leads you into the other room, the room that was on your right when you entered, and you see a broken window.
Aha!
And-
a clue!
Yeah, you see a broken window. You also see a display case that was also broken.
Gim starts to sniff it.
Approximately a bow-sized display case.
It was here. He licks it.
Let me see. I believe I have Give me a moment. I go to in here, perhaps. Maybe I don't have a pre-prepped thing for this. That's fine. Jericho says, yeah, late last night we heard, well, we were actually attacked by some Nixies outside. Weston and I and even Lord Grail went to fight them and to drive them off. And while we were doing so, we heard sound of breaking glass. By the time we were able to drive the Nixies off and go check on it, the bow was missing. And he walks you outside and to the western side of the house, which, by the way, I should have for you if I can find my cursor. Hello?
Is the glass on the inside or the outside?
The glass is on the outside of the building.
Ah,
And I should have... Is it this? Nope. Is it... Maybe I go into here, background scene, sorry, a little unfamiliar with my... Oh, wait, that's not it. A little unfamiliar with my OBS setting. Oh, splash scene. Of course it's called splash scene. We'll go to the splash scene. Where's the splash scene?
oh, that's not the
Yeah.
right one.
It's not the right one. Also, why is it showing you that and not the projected one? Oh well, that's fine. This one. I think I need to just change out. What is this?
It looks like a map.
There we go.
There we go.
There we go. This is the Mill Shrine map.
Perfect.
You guys are up.
In the far left corner. Up, left.
Whoop, 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 right there.
Nice.
That's where you are, for the sake of knowledge. Cool. Townmaster's house. So he leads you around to the west side, and you can see a little bit of like scuffling that was done. Like the ground is, well, the ground's muddy everywhere because it was raining last night, and you can see like deep gashes in the ground where you can tell people were either like running or slipping or whatever. So you can definitely see that there was something happening here. And
Oh, so is there a trail from the window out?
is there a trail from the window out?
Yeah, I mean, there's
Yeah.
glass on the outside, so someone must have broke out outside and ran somewhere.
Jericho nods. Yes, we did actually see. We have actually identified some footprints. Here, I'll lead you over there. And he leads you to the back of the house where the window was broken, and you do indeed see tracks that are pretty clearly leading toward the woods.
Oh, well,
The nearby
there we
woods.
go.
Could I take a moment and just look at how large the footprints are?
Yes, you absolutely may. This seems to be about size 10 boots.
Well, unfortunately,
Okay, is this a flashback? Wait, I'm getting deja vu.
It does seem to be approximately size 10 boots to you.
Gim starts to look at your boots, both Edric's and Moeller. All right, I have some new suspects, but we'll continue.
They're both under 5 feet tall.
That doesn't mean they don't have big feet.
I am going to when I inspect the footprint, I'm literally going to take one of my axes, lay it next to the footprint, and use that as a scale of how large the footprint is. And then I'm going to take that axe and compare my foot, Edric's foot, and Eshar's foot, or Esharn's foot, and then I'm just going to compare it to Gim's entire body.
Do either of you humans have, like, excessively large feet?
No, I don't.
No.
Yeah, it's way bigger than your feet. Isharn, I don't even, it's probably...
Esharn doesn't.
It's
wear
probably,
boots like
it
that.
might actually be about the same size, but yeah, he doesn't, I don't even know if he wears shoes.
I think I do.
Okay.
I wear actual clothes instead of just carved clothes. So
Yeah, you
wear any comfortable.
would notice that Isharn's footprints would be, like, way deeper, though, because he probably weighs, like, 800 pounds.
Yep.
We'll actually have to figure out how much you weigh at some point, because that could matter, potentially. We went with slate, I believe, for your stone base. Is that correct? Because you said standard. Like the more
Yes.
average, yeah. So you'd be like a slate style.
All right.
Cool. I think I would like to call for a quick, 5-minute break if everyone's okay with that. Just gonna use the restroom and stuff.
Sounds good to me.
Works for
Aaron
me.
can calculate his mass.
Don't worry, between the two of us, we average out fine.
Yeah, you actually would average out pretty well.
Too much. I'm getting maybe around 500 pounds.
Really? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not that much.
Is it just me that Aaron's
No,
voice is robot?
No, it's for me as well.
Oh,
Oh.
I
Oh.
could hear him.
Oh, well,
Interesting.
Now it seems fine.
Okay.
But I looked up the density of slate about it's only about 3 times as much as that of a person.
And you're pretty small, so yeah. You're dense, but
That's
not
cool.
that dense.
All right.
Not as dense as me. All
Well,
right.
I will be.
I'm gonna go get a snack.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
You think I could ask a question about the situation in town right now?
In character or over the character? Under whatever.
Out of character.
Then sure. Hello,
Yeah.
Aaron.
Hey. I just wanted to ask about when people dispersed after finding out that the bow's gone and stuff people left, right? Like they're gonna come back maybe. But there's not the town isn't full of people wanting to buy wares or anything, right?
The hype definitely has died down temporarily. It is
Yeah,
marginally higher than normal.
marginally higher than normal. Okay, just taking that into consideration for him.
Miller, you
Yes.
are investigating the footsteps. While you're bent down there looking at them, you do notice like one area where it looks like someone like maybe slipped forward, and in the area where it looks like they landed, you see a few yellow, what looks like flower petals.
Like dandelions?
You're not totally sure.
I'll look back to the rest of the group and ask, none of y'all happen to know anything about flower species and everything, do you?
Oh, absolutely. I used to sell flowers. Let me take a look.
Anyone but the chattering minion.
I take offense to that.
Actually, I don't think I actually got Edric's name. So I'll say, you Poison Man, have you ever seen yellow petals like this?
The name is Edric. Nice to make you acquainted.
Muller, nice to meet you.
I obviously try to study the plant, but I don't have anything in herblore or alchemy yet.
I think that's
pixel.
Or would I just automatically have at least 1 point in alchemy? By the poison standpoint, I mean.
No, but I think it's reasonable to give you. What do we normally do if someone's
Partial credit?
if someone's learning a skill? We normally do like a diminished roll, I believe.
Yeah.
You can do
diminished.
You can do a diminished herblore check,
Okay.
which means 4s do not count as hits.
Gotcha.
Only 5.
I roll 1 die though.
Yeah.
Correct.
Five. You got that 5.
Ooh.
Well, you do happen to at least have an idea of what these might be. You swear these look. It's a little difficult to tell because they're smashed in mud, but you think they look like a variety of seamy-knot flower.
Meanwhile, Gen's looking around and can't seem to find the flower. Like, what flower are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about.
It's an ingredient that's commonly used in like invisibility potions. However,
Oh, sorry.
Invisibility. I'll just leave it at that. It's a commonly found ingredient in invisibility potions.
Seems to be more. It looks like to me something that's used in invisibility potions, called seamy-knot flower. Though I didn't think this would be the right conditions to grow here.
Well, if it's, I'm figuring this is coming from our escape suspect, so it doesn't need to be. So the fact that it's present here is interesting, to say the least.
Would explain to me how the glass is broken on the outside. That means the window was broken from the inside. They must have used possibly a invisibility potion to get inside.
Wait.
Perfect. As Sharon see, we have a perfect team.
Last night, Jericho and the rest of the house was attacked by Phalites, right? Or
Yes.
Nixies.
Nixies.
Okay, I apologize. What if the Nixies were just a diversion, so that way someone could sneak into the house when the door opened.
If somebody were using an invisibility potion, I imagine that would be quite the best distraction they could use to be able to slip in without having to open the door themselves.
Wow, these guys are good.
Well,
All right.
there is something more, Jericho says. Oddly enough, in
Oh.
addition to the bow, the town master's hat and jacket went missing. We can't quite fathom why anyone would want to steal those. I mean, they are nice, high quality, but
Hmm.
it does
And
seem a
how-
little strange.
This is a fashion emergency.
How tall is the good Grandmaster?
The town
Or
master,
Grandmaster? Yeah.
like 5'10" or so. You know, pretty average, like human height.
Okay, so it's giant compared to the rest of us.
A little taller, yeah. A little taller than you.
Um,
Like a foot taller.
Yeah.
Aaron's muted,
Yes, we-
as usual.
That's why I have to stand on my head to get eye level.
Yep.
Perfect eye level.
Right? It makes sense now. If we put each other, we wear a trench coat. We can masquerade as a person.
You'd have like a
Exactly.
little cone head. You have this tiny little head on top of this huge body.
No,
hey, we're not worried about proportions here.
the thief is a bunch of gremlins, small people. They stole his coat to hide over them. They stood on top of each other.
Oh no. That wouldn't make any sense at all. We wouldn't be so subtle.
Maybe not you because you know no subtle, but
Well,
Jericho,
look, gremlins don't have size 10 boots.
I was actually going to just ask, Mr. Jericho, does anyone in the manor, or really all across town, as far as you know, do any of them have rather large feet that could lead, or that could be size 10 in this case?
Well, I wear size 10 boots. I'm pretty sure that's about the most common size among most of the men.
Different line of
Yeah.
questioning then.
My apologies.
Here's an idea. We follow the tracks into the forest.
I was actually just going to suggest that. So great idea, Gim.
Finally, someone understands my genius.
Yes,
Before we go, this was last night, right?
it was.
When you ran out, the room that you keep the bow in, that locked, or was it unlocked? How secure was it?
Ah. Yes. Jericho pauses and he just looks like he's thinking, like gears are turning in his head, and he says, I'm pretty sure the door was locked. Both the exterior door and the interior door. Of course, the exterior door would have been open if people were using it, but
Oh.
Hmm.
that's a
Perhaps our
good
town
point.
master had a key in his pocket.
Well, I suppose that's possible. We can go ask him.
Are there any
You-
missing keys that you know of? That go to both to the room and within the home.
Yes, are all sets of keys accounted for?
Yes, they have been, he says after pausing for a moment. Mueller, you get that same feeling you had earlier.
Hmm. So, does the good townsmaster happen to have particularly good taste in coats and whatnot that would entice it to be stolen?
Well, they're certainly finer than your average person's coat, but it's not. He's been wearing the same coat for the last 10 years. It's not like it was a brand new fancy coat or anything. But it was quite nice. I mean, I certainly wouldn't mind having a coat like that.
I'm surprised.
Aha! So you admit fault? No.
Okay, I have to remember that Gim isn't like near me height wise, because if Gim was near me height wise, I would have that would have been when I just like checked his ribs with my shoulder real quick, just be like, hey, calm down. I'll ask. And in all that time, he never got a new coat? I mean, what was he wearing today then?
He wasn't wearing his coat.
Okay.
Or his hat, which he was quite distressed about. He wears those out specifically for, keeping up appearances as the townmaster.
Yeah.
He should probably get a backup.
Well, I'm going to follow the tracks and see if I can find anything interesting in the woods. Y'all were going to head back inside and ask and do a little bit more research, right?
Whoa. Where do you think you're going? All by your lonesome. No, we'll all go together into the forest.
All 5 of us.
You don't want to. Well, at least us. Our good friend Jericho here. He needs to stay and stand guard against any other possible assailants to the manor. But us, we can go look for the bow. We wouldn't want you getting a head start without us. After all, we're officially a team now.
Respectfully, I will be accompanying you for any investigations on the property of the manor.
Does that include the forest?
It includes the yard up until the forest.
Oh, well, you can join us till the edge of the forest, then.
Well, actually, hold on. This may be considered part of doing the work for the townsmaster, so would it not be within your job description to accompany us through our journey in the forest?
It would not. I'm the groundskeeper.
Well,
I'm both groundskeeper and guard to this manor. I shall remain on the grounds.
Oh, there's not a separate groundskeeper.
Correct.
Not everyone comes from a big city, sir.
All right. Well then.
Market town, am I right?
All right, so you follow the tracks.
Yeah, we're following the tracks.
What's that, Brendan?
When we start doing that, no, I was just going to say when we start doing that, and I guess to be a little more descriptive, like who's where, as in who's in front, leading away, kind of thing, versus where Jericho is. Because if Jericho's behind us, I was going to say I was going to try to slip away to be able to go to check if the key situation personally. I thought that was a good thing to go check on, but obviously seeming without Jericho because he wants to kind of be have his eye on everything we're doing.
If there's no opposition, I would try to take the front with Jericho, just kind of trying to make small talk or like talking about the situation, and like as we walk into the forest, and that way you three would be not as watched, if that's all right.
Okay, yeah. If you want to try and... If you would like to make a... gosh, what's it even called? Cursor. If you would like to make a... provoke check to distract him, you absolutely may.
Okay. I do not have provoke as a listed skill. Does that mean only one die?
Correct.
All right. That's a 6.
Nice.
You managed to engage him, to socially engage him to the point where he is sufficiently distracted, and Edric can attempt a disappearing act. Yeah, I'll say what your check did was make it reasonable for Edric to attempt to stealth. So you can now make a stealth check. And we'll see if
Ooh.
he even notices that you're gone.
4 and a 2.
Well, 4 is a hit. So what we'll do then, we'll do our first complication roll. So
I tried.
Yeah, I mean, that's just rolls at that point.
yeah,
Yep.
so if you can take one roguish or cunning stress, then you will succeed.
Do
Now,
I
do you remember how the stress bars work?
Yeah, but I can choose of where that goes, correct?
Yes. So long as it's in an appropriate roguish and or cunning. I'll keep using both words for a while to get our brains used to it. Roguish / cunning box. And yes, Aaron.
I noticed slipping away.
Edric, are you trying to conceal yourself from your party?
No, I'm only trying to do it specifically. Well, I guess at this point, actually, if I'm thinking more of the mind of my character, I would say it's not that he has distrust for, for Gim or Escheron or Muller. It's he sees them as neutral, as in he doesn't have to worry about them. That it's not that he entirely trusts them, but he also does not distrust them at all.
Okay.
But yeah, it's more wanting to be able to get answers from specifically everybody who lives in the house without having a nanny, I guess, falling around everywhere.
Yeah. So, Isharn, do you have any particular reason that you would be keeping extra alert toward Edric?
Not extra alert, no.
Okay. Well, then, considering you are not proficient in sense, I'm just going to go ahead and say no. You don't notice him slip away.
Okay. All right.
So, you check, is that okay where I put it? like, for the tolerance?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you want to put it. You want to put it in the green one. Green is with the R next to it. R is for roguish. Yeah.
That
Yellow
makes
is
so
the
much
social
sense.
one. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I need to fix some of my coloring then. My bad.
Cool.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, Edric, you successfully disappear, and we'll quickly address what we're at here at the edge of the woods. As you get to the edge of the woods, you find some more footprints that look distinctly. They look like a non-equine mount. Like a large raptor of some kind. Once you get to the woods, though, however, with the additional support of the roots and the rain or the canopy cover, you also start to lose track of the tracks. They are no longer deep and obvious. You would need someone with like some actual tracking ability to follow them beyond.
I'm sorry. I just want to circle back and make sure I heard you right. Did you say raptor-like footprints?
I did say raptor-like footprints.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Thank you.
Well, yeah, wait, hold on. What's your background?
Farmer.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, no further information other than they look raptor-like.
Oh.
They look like a big ol' something with deep claws.
That's weird.
Yep. Edric,
Mr.
you... sorry, did you have more on that matter, Nociel?
I was just going to ask Mr. Jericho if he has seen this before, or if they are native around here.
I certainly don't think anything like that is native around here. My apologies, I'm not terribly well traveled. I expect someone at the Hunters Guild would likely be able to identify what it is, though.
I have a great idea, everybody. I say we go to the Hunters Guild.
And I'd say at that point, you realize that everybody is not here. Cutting over to Edric, you've successfully made your way, I'll say into the house, but you probably just through like the broken window, right? Sneak in.
Yeah.
What are you trying to investigate? You do hear discussion in the next room over. You are able to identify the voices of all three people who were there before. So you think, as far as you know, as far as what you've seen, everyone seems to be accounted for in your like mental map.
So is there like from where the room is, where the bow is, and everything in the broken window? Is it a hallway to where they are in the say parlor or
Yes, room? It's a relatively short hallway. Like a 8-foot hallway, maybe.
Is there any additional rooms within that hallway, or
you do see? Would that be? There's definitely a door, yeah, in that like little 8-foot area. But then would there be one going into there? Probably, yeah. You also see there's 2 doors, one on either side of the hallway, 2 additional doors. And I used to have the top-down camera that I do not currently have installed. But I should be able to, like... just kind of draw something up anyway.
Also, just to make sure, unless I took thief, or does rogue just get that as one of their traits? I forget, because I didn't take thief, but like I didn't put it down as one of my skills.
Yeah, there's no classes, so it's all whatever you take.
Okay, just making sure. Right. So pick locking a door if it was locked is gonna be hard.
Again, you can, because it is reasonable for your character based on your background to know that stuff. I would say you could do a diminished check for now.
So essentially, well, I wanted to initially think about actually talking specifically without him there, talking to the Townmaster and also I forget the hero and then also the lady. But now that I'm kind of undetected at this point in time, I would like to search more specifically through the house then, or at least where I can, for clues of any kind. So first off, looking at the door to see if there was any forced entry or anything of that nature.
Yeah. Let's see. Should I do study checks for people? I'll go ahead and roll a study check. And you're specifically looking at the door of the area that you're in, right? Like the broken glass area?
Yeah, the door leading into that room. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
I rolled a 4.
Okay, so this is a non-stressful check, so you're not going to take any stress or anything. So you are pretty confident that there was no forced entry. You're pretty sure, like when you look at it, you don't even see, like as a rogue even, in fact, thief would actually be very usable too. If you did have a thief score, you could use it for detecting forced entry. But yeah, you don't see any like scratches along at least any unexpected scratches along the keyhole. You don't see any like just signs at all of forced entry. No scratches on the wood or any such thing.
The case that the bow was in was also had glass, right? Or
yes, it did. And that seems to have been broken from the outside.
Oh, I think at this point I will try to slip into, see if I can actually get into that other room that's there in the hallway.
Yeah. And also, I drew a little bit of a map for you. I don't know how visible it'll be with this, but let's see. Oh boy, can you make that out? More or less.
Yeah.
Main entrance, main like sitting room where you were. Over here leads into the room with like the broken glass and stuff. This one, you're pretty sure leads into a room that was like, it juts out from the front of the house. You were able to see that before, and you have no idea what would be within there.
Yeah.
So,
I know.
Yeah, so if you're trying to get into the smaller door, that I will say, just through like general insight of like being a person who lives in a house, it seems like the kind of door that would likely lead to like a closet or something, right? Like it's it looks like it would be a very small space. The other one, you're not necessarily sure what that front room would be for. But as you try both doors, neither of them seem locked. They can open easily. And yes, the small door does seem to be a closet with various cleaning supplies, gardening supplies, that sort of thing. And the other one seems to be a quarters of some kind. You see a bed that is you see 3 beds, one of which is larger and more, just looks a little more used than the others. And you also see weapons up against the walls. You see larger gardening tools, a desk, like a writing desk.
So,
yeah.
I mean, kind of discerning, I would take this as this is possibly the groundskeeper's room.
That seems likely.
Is that you said there's a desk and there's no nightstands or anything like that, so drawers or for.
I think it's reasonable that there's a nightstand. Yeah.
I would just like to search that, and then underneath the bed, just quickly.
All right. I think I am starting to decide that study would be best done on my end. Let me do a quick study check for you. Is there anything in particular that you're looking for?
In any possibly inscribed notes or letters that go outside, seeing as he said he's not very well traveled.
Oh, okay. To see if he might actually be well traveled or something?
Yeah, or he had outside communication towards something to do with the... Yeah, anyways.
You do not find anything that you would call particularly suspicious. It just seems like a groundskeeper / guards room.
All right. Well, with that, because I wouldn't want to just walk in on them, I'm sure they'd be like, how'd you get back in without us noticing? I go back through the window, basically, and head back towards the forest where they were.
Okay. At this point, roll me one more stealth check to see how fast you were with all of this.
Oh, that's going to be bad. 3 and a 2.
So, yeah, you guys, when you looked around and realized, hey, he's not there, you look, as you're looking around for him, you do see him crawling back out of the window of the house. And
you guys didn't trust me. Oh, my goodness.
Did Jericho happen to catch that?
Yeah. And he just kind of ignores the rest of you and walks toward Edric and just kind of meets him halfway in the yard and says, "What were you doing back in the house? I thought you were with the group."
Well, I thought I'd get really in the mindset of the thief. Thing is that I too have been a rogue in my life, as I am now, but to really get in the mindset and be able to know what he would have done, or what they would have done, why they did it, and where they went. I thought it would be best to kind of recreate the scene.
Roll deceit for me.
Can I assist?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, wait, are you proficient?
I am.
Into see, yeah, you absolutely can assist. Then
I am proficient.
please roll an assist die. Well, also, what are you doing to assist?
I just turned to Jericho. So you may not trust me, but these guys are professionals.
Fair, yeah. Sounded like Brendan, you didn't roll too great.
No, I acted that way because I didn't want to be like, listen, I normally don't roll sixes, but I rolled a 6, so.
Oh, good.
That's okay, because I didn't help you at all.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, yeah, when you say those things to him, he just says, he looks thoughtful for a moment and says, well, any luck? Any ideas on...
Unfortunately, no. It seems that everything you showed us initially, there's nothing amiss that I could see. Other than the fact that the door was not seemingly forced open to get into the room. So if it was in fact locked, as you say, then somebody must have gotten a key.
I see. He looks... He looks a little downtrodden at that, like downcast when you say that.
Oh. I was about to ask if I could do insight or sense check to see if he's getting antsy. But now that you're saying he seems downtrodden.
Roll.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead and
let's
roll.
roll.
Actually, I'll do the insight for you.
Okay.
You think that I'm gonna DM you
Oh.
one word.
boy.
One
That's how we know
word
things got
that
serious.
you feel are that this might mean.
Oh. How far away from the house are we now?
I said you're like halfway in the yard, so what would that be? Like 20 feet, maybe? It's a pretty large yard, but not like enormous.
He's about 5'9", right?
Jericho?
Or no, that was the townsman.
I mean, that seems reasonable. Yeah, I picture him as slightly taller. He might be like 5'11", 6 foot.
I would like to put a hand on his shoulder and attempt to whisper something into his ear that nobody else can hear.
Okay.
No, just a hand on the shoulder, even though it's awkward.
All right. So you guys see Muller getting all romantic with Jericho as he whispers softly into his ear and like climbs up his body to do so.
Speaking of climbing up bodies, Kim just blinks onto the opposite shoulder. It's like, what's that? No, he won't. He won't do that.
I apologize if I misspelled the name.
Roll charm.
Three.
Not
this is a
very
good-
charming now, are we?
This is a good time to bring up. This is something I should have brought up at the start for the newer players. The story points.
Oh no!
Every every player starts with 1 story point, including me,
Oh,
and it's like a narrative currency that you can use to kind of change decisions. It's basically the most powerful resource in the game. It can be used for you can reroll dice. You can use it as a hero point. You can use it to straight up take back a decision that you just made. All kinds of little narrative things. So if you want to
You may
use
wanna
your
use that.
story point, you could make that 3. You could guaranteeably make that 3 into a 4.
yeah, that seems like a very good decision that I would like to take you up on.
Okay, so I will get that back now. This is why I say it's a narrative currency, because basically if nobody's using them, like if I don't have any to give out, which I didn't, because I already gave one to Gim earlier, then no one's going to be able to get them, and you get them by basically playing in character in those moments that like playing in character might not be the best thing for you as a player.
I appreciate you taking what I was doing.
I need to
Yeah.
make sure that I use mine.
So I will have you take 3 social stress. But other than that, yeah, you guys see Mueller. I don't even really know what he's pulling Jericho down to whisper into his ear, and you see Jericho's vision like harden for a moment, as he just like stares forward and kind of disappears into his own thoughts, and then he says, to all 4 of you, look, there's one other thing I haven't told you. One of the other guards who serves under me misplaced their key temporarily. It was recovered, so I have no reason to believe that that this key was used in the break-in. It has been accounted for, and its location was known during the robbery, but one of my juniors did misplace his key for close to a day.
I see.
Ishar, and what do you think? Keys are not usually so big or small. That could be. I mean, there's got to
That's
be a
why I-
locksmith in town. Yeah.
Let me. Yeah, I want to see how intricate.
Well, if it's all the same to you, it's the same as this one. And he grabs a key that's like tied around his neck and holds it and presents it to you. This is my key.
All right,
He had the spare guard's key.
looking at it, how long do I think it would take me to replicate?
You? What's your smithing skill?
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah, bud.
not terribly long. Well, here's the thing. Keys are their own thing, you know. Normally, a keysmith would be a locksmith would. I would say, you don't think it would be very hard. You could probably figure it out in like less than an hour, just despite not being skilled in keys.
Is there a locksmith or just a smith? And
There is, yes. Cairn. You should be able to find him in he has a shop right at the town square. Should be very easy to find.
Jericho, I hate to ask, but would the guard that's been serving under you that misplaced their keys, would we be able to get an audience with them?
I could arrange that. In fact, he should be approaching the house soon. We have called for a little extra security. And conveniently enough, when you walk back to the house, there is a fourth individual there. Actually, there's 5 individuals there. You see a man basically pulling a Gim. You can kind of tell he's trying to make up information to get money.
I see my reputation precedes me.
Yeah, you walk in, you see another younger man, who is. There's no official guard in this town, or rather, there is exactly one official guard in this town, and his name is Jericho. The rest of it is fully volunteer. So there's a young man who is kind of dressed in military-ish or guard-ish garb, standing at the side with his arms folded, listening to this other older man who's claiming, there were 10 of them. They were riding along the hills. I saw them crest over right as the sun was going down. And let me tell you, they were huge. 30 of them. And all I was gonna rush to the aid, but since there were 12 of them, I assessed the situation correctly and decided to lay low for a little bit. But yeah, they were all riding huge stallions and armed to the teeth, all 6 of them.
Oh, well, that's a load of crap.
Yeah, Lord Grail, who's holding his fingers to his brow at this point, says, "Quite. For once, I'm in agreement."
I just want to point out, I didn't lie earlier. It really wasn't here. I mean, okay, well, above table. I'm not that bad. I'm not pulling that guy. No.
I will pat this man on the back though and say, I am impressed. The story that he would give called crap.
Will you leave now, or will I have to have Weston here escort you? And the old man, gives a dirty look to Ishar and says, I'll be back with better evidence than you as a watch. And he walks out. Brendan, it is your leaving time.
Oh.
Apologies.
You're good.
I was enjoying it though. I do.
Yeah.
So far, it's been.
Yeah.
God, I missed this. This has actually been.
Should
This has
we,
been great.
for everyone else, do we want to stop now, or do we want to go to the 4:00 hour?
Oh man, it wouldn't be fair to Edric.
Yeah, I feel like we
Fine,
should.
for the 30 minutes. It's honestly, that's fine. I mean,
Yeah.
I got to do my little rogue thing, which was I did like that quite a bit. Being able to sneak in and then being caught while sneaking out. That was great.
We'll fill you in on the 30 minutes then if we do continue.
I was actually going to say now might not be a bad time to stop because I have a feeling that I think it might be better for us in game to, for Edric to be there, but also I don't know what decisions Brendan would make, and I don't want to have him, come back next week and something wild happened. Like, yeah, so the town's on fire.
Why,
Brendan, how
Lord?
about you?
I'll tell you what I would do. I'd be like, well, let's see. Invisibility.
I'm going to another town. Market Town sounds nice, but no, that's fine. I mean, I think we have some momentum now that we've actually had a session. It's been rough getting that first one going. We should be able to resume on a weekly basis.
I would really like to. We might want to all take a moment above table to just zero in on what makes us all want to actually do this adventure together. Like, Gim's reasons are clear, but it's like, if Gim has to share a cut of this money with 2 more people, he's gonna need some convincing about why these 2 people.
I can tell you right now, if you give Edric anything to do with poison specifically, we'll immediately forget about the money.
Interesting. Okay.
Way more into about like poisons and everything to do with it, while at the same time, weirdly enough, being into investigations, but like poisons. That's why at the beginning you saw him like drinking a poison bottle. He tries all the poisons he creates.
Interesting.
Muller
right.
Muller is a person who will try to have a drink with literally anyone that is not actively trying to kill them. So they are very easygoing, very much, hey, I like you, I'll go with you, I'll travel with you. And he's traveled along for a while. So I mean, Muller will make sure that, everyone gets their fair share, but Muller finds you all interesting and likes
As he should.
Interesting is a good word for it, depending. But he just likes to meet. He just likes to try contests or challenges, and doesn't care about fame. He just likes trying different things and doing different things. So
fantastic. So I get you drunk and convince you to do this for no money, and then all I have to do is say, "Hey, you might be able to make a cool poison out of something," and then you won't even remember. Perfect.
Also,
I have my strategy now.
Also, I believe Edric owes Muller 2 gold in a drink.
I thought, wait a minute, I was there because you said you were walking into him walking into a trap.
Oh, yeah. You know what? You got me there. Okay.
Yep.
I'll send you. I'll get you a drink next time we're in town. And do I just Venmo you the 2 gold?
Oh my gosh.
Well, definitely everyone gain a pixel.
Woohoo!
All right.
I like to have people level up pretty quickly.
Awesome.
And yeah, I'll leave it up to the other 3 if you want to continue a little bit or not. Honestly, I don't think a whole lot's going to happen. Farewell, Brendan.
Farewell. See you guys. Nice meeting y'all.
Fairly well. Nice meeting you as well.
too.
See you again.
Take it easy.
I kept beating. Our characters should actually introduce each other next time.
Right? I was just like, let's get into it.
We were all not chomping at the bit to get into it.
Well,
Yeah.
Up to you guys. This has been an exceptionally short session since we also started with a lot of not playing stuff today, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is a good first.
I think it's a pretty good spot.
Yeah, I think this is a good spot for the first session, and also, I just want to say up front, I don't remember anything else from the first time we did this. So I just wanted to make like, yeah, I don't know how the insights got us to where we've got, but
You know what? I think we're farther along in this first session than we were when Aaron and I last played it. I think we're making pretty good progress and like where to go talk to.
I think last
But I
time
think we
you
also did a lot
were,
more merchant shenanigans.
yeah, last time you were, I think, fully done investigating the manor, but there was also more detail to investigate now. Like I said, I've changed quite a bit. Like, you guys don't necessarily know exactly what happened.
Oh no, I don't know
So-
at all. But I just think
Yeah.
we clearly have a lead
yeah,
Even
and we're
as far
going
as
to
more.
And with like there being more, I feel like last time just picked one thing and went, and then we came back for more information too.
True.
Because I think last time the only thing we got were the tracks, and then the whole idea with the key.
True.
Yeah.
Now, you guys, that also makes me feel better because, like, I was trying to actively make it more abundantly clear, like a lot of different clues that you could potentially latch onto.
Mhm.
So at what point in the day are we in now?
Oh, it's still pretty early. I mean,
Nice.
that tournament thing was like in the morning, and it probably hasn't taken you more than a couple hours. All you've really done is walk across town and walk around a property.
Yeah,
Well, as much as I doubt that we'll get the bow in the first day, Kim is Kim is still excited about that thought of 200 gold. He's like, that way, if we have to split evenly, which he hopes he doesn't have to split evenly, it's still 50 gold a pop. But
And
better than just
Per-
25.
perhaps a better reason for your why would you want Muller around is he has axes.
yeah.
And he looks like someone who wants to use them.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of sharp objects. I'm like, that's valid.
That's true.
Yeah, and as I've said, Bowler actively enjoys sparring and fighting.
Well, we know who to put in front of us.
Does Gim and Isharn ever play like croquet together?
What, and then gains the ball?
Yeah.
Like a shard, he sometimes has taken a couple golf swings.
You know what? I think I'm gonna call this canon right now. Croquet is a popular gremlin sport.
Great.
It seems like
yeah,
something they'd
yeah.
enjoy.
Gim definitely knows his way around croquet.
I will be okay with saying that him is just any from a shard specifically.
Yeah.
Amount of times I've just gone or even just
It's our special combo move.
You have a special combo move. I don't remember what it was, but you had been discussing one. Well, cool.
I think that was it.
oh yeah, I just launch them.
Yeah. And then bang!
I'm excited to see what the poison guy with the alchemist can do in conjunction with your quote-unquote sling. You know, Gim, this is actually kind of awesome. Gremlins in general, they basically use like 2x4 technology. You've got like kids next door levels of stuff that you're going to be having.
Yeah.
That's basically what the sling is. You've even got the acronym and everything. You've got a kids next door weapon.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Oh,
fun.
yeah, that's great.
That is so good.
Yeah, that makes me like
Oh,
it even
yeah.
more.
Yeah.
Well,
Lovely.
I look forward to doing this consistently again. I think not bothering with the stream will help a lot because, like, I tell you, every time that I've thought about getting this thing going, it's just been like hella stressful. And
Yeah.
no, it's still fun to do. I'll just keep recording it for the sake of having it recorded.